Hi, I'm Kate Beaters. I want to share a really cool story with you, and I think it's going to help you as a passion driven entrepreneur because I know that you are probably leaving lots and lots of opportunities on the table. And because of that, you're not getting all the financial abundance to come into your business that you really want. And that's what I'm known for, helping you make those really fast shifts. So, this is actually a story that my uncle told me years and years and years ago when I was a really little girl. And my uncle actually created a lot of TV shows and movies. And one of them that he created is actually his last movie that he did was with Cary Grant. And this was, at the time, Cary Grant was like Cary Grant. I mean, like the biggest movie star ever. So my uncle was due to fly over to Japan with him during the filming. And my uncle decided to take his executive secretary with him because he needed her help. So this woman was just totally off the wall excited, as you can imagine. What did she do? She went and got, like any woman, she went and got new clothes, new shoes. She got her hair done, got new makeup. As they used to say, just got herself totally dolled up because she was going to be meeting Cary Grant. So they had breakfast with him every morning. She was just so excited. She could barely contain herself, barely sleep. Here she's having eggs and coffee with Cary Grant. Well, after about a week, she went to my uncle and she said, "Mr. Sachs, would you mind if I skipped going to breakfast with you and Mr. Grant for a while?" She no longer was interested in going because what had happened is she had just discovered that he was a normal guy. There was good stuff about him, there was bad stuff about him. And during the video, I'm not going to tell you any of the little dirty secrets that I know, but she just realized he was just a normal guy. And she had other stuff to do. So this story has stuck with me so much because in my life, I have met countless and countless numbers of really famous people, celebrities, entrepreneurs, really well-known people. And I've always been able to remember that they're just like you and me. We're all kind of the same, just we all have different talents. In fact, it's helped me so much. I even have a brand new book coming out this year that I'm co-authoring with Brian Tracy. So I want to share the story with you so you can also see how you can stop leaving some of these opportunities on the table and maybe take advantage of talking to people that you've been wanting to talk to. And for some of you, just hearing that story, that's just going to inspire you enough and you're just going to get into action. But I also want to share this technique I'm an expert in. It's really, really cool. It's called tapping. It's a mindset technique that really helps you shift and release a lot of this fear, like that you can't do it, that it's too frightening or too scary, around this specific issue. And what you just need to know about tapping is that it's meant to be very, very gentle. If for some reason it bothers you, stop tapping. Okay? As always, you always want to be responsible for your own well-being. So what you're going to do is follow along with me, just kind of like Simon says, okay? Tap where you see me tapping and repeat after me. Now, before we start, I want you to just think of your level of fear right now. Think about somebody that you've been meaning to reach out to. Maybe it's head of a department, maybe it's a well-known entrepreneur, could be a celebrity, who knows? But just somebody out there. And just think about how fearful you feel on a scale of 0 to 10. 0, no big deal. In fact, you should have already taken action. And 10, why would they ever even want to talk to me? Okay, and now let's start some tapping to start lowering that number. All right, and we're just going to do a short round of tapping for the video. So follow along with me. Even though I've got this fear, this great big fear of talking to this person, thinking they'll never want to talk to me, they couldn't be bothered, I'm probably just a little peon in their eyes. I want to find a way to love and accept myself and start letting go of some of this fear. Okay, so now to the eyebrow points. And again, tap where I'm tapping, repeat after me. All this fear. All this fear. It's frightening to think about talking to that person. They'll probably ignore me. They won't be interested in talking to me. I see myself as so little. And I see them as so big. It's scary to think about talking to them. I'd rather stay just where I am. But do I really want to stay that way? Because I have no idea what that person will actually say to me. That person could be very nice and gracious. That person could help me out. That person could refer me to others. But I'll never know if I don't try. So what if I could just start releasing some of this fear? To know I can start to get into action. And to know that it's safe. Alrighty, take a nice deep breath. Didn't that feel good? I always feel so great after tapping. And you should notice your number started to drop from wherever it originally was. And if it didn't really shift that much, or even if it went up, don't worry. It just means there's new aspects that popped up. And all that really means is that you want to work on clearing those issues out. Okay? So write them down and work on getting rid of them. So for some of you, what the story I shared and the tapping is going to be enough to kind of propel you into action. And that's awesome. But I know some of you, even after you start clearing out the fear, you still need to know how you actually approach these people. What do you say to them? How do you get them to be receptive to having a conversation with you? Right? Because that's the next piece of it. And that's something I'm really, really good at. And I'm going to be sharing some of my secrets in my upcoming workshops that I'm doing. So I want to invite you to join me there. It's really cool. And as I like to say, coming to a theater near you, as they say in the movies. So check out the link at the end of the video, and I would love to see you there, where I'm going to really help you dig in and stop leaving these opportunities on the table so you can really build the business and life that you love quickly and get lots more money coming in. See you soon.